In this video, we're going to look at how you can create personalized podcast type audio summaries of articles that you find online. So let's jump into this automation here. I have firstly a tool which is just setting a variable. So you can have different triggers, but this is a really nice way to test automations and just to troubleshoot them, get them started. And what we're doing is creating a variable name as article URL, and we're setting that value. So if you wanted to trigger this from an RSS feed, you could simply add a module prior to this and then populate that variable value with the article URL that came from that RSS feed. What are we doing next? We are creating a HTTP request, and we are using a get method, and we are inputting that article URL. And what are we getting back? We're literally getting the full HTML of that page. And in this example, we're using this article, when AI gets more capable, what will humans do? Every.to is a great publication, lots of great articles there. And because it comes out a little bit messy in terms of having all this HTML code, we're just extracting the text. So we're doing this text parser module here, feeding in the data from the HTTP module and just extracting the text. We're then feeding it through OpenAI, ChatGPT. Let's actually update this model. We've got GPT 4.0 now, which is quicker and cheaper. And we are asking to summarize the content using the Pareto principle. So if you're not familiar with that, you've probably heard of the 80-20 rule, where 80% of the value lies within 20% of the inputs. And so we're using a similar methodology here to actually summarize this content. So we're feeding it through. We're feeding through the text from the previous module. We're not capping the max tokens. We're keeping the temperature low because we don't want it super creative. We want it more in line with the article, but feel free to change that as you like. And from there, we're then feeding it through into the text-to-speech module to create an audio output. And again, we're feeding in the results, so the summary that ChatGPT made. And if you click on the Show Advanced Summaries, you can actually bring up a whole range of different options here. Firstly, you can choose between, I think, 6 or 7 voices here. So if you click on this OpenAI voice guide, you can actually hear the different voices.
In the heart of the city, the library is a quiet. In the kitchen, the aroma.
So you can choose which voice do you like, plus you can choose the file format that you'd like it in, plus the speed. A lot of people prefer listening to audio at 1.25, 1.5 speed. You can actually change that here and simply save that. I'm going to leave it at 1 because I prefer changing the speed in the media player that I'm using. And then ultimately, I'm uploading this file to Slack. I can listen to it there. You could have it emailed to yourself, upload to a Google Drive. The options are endless. So let's give it a run and actually see what happens. So as I said, well, it goes quickly. We've already extracted the file. Let's just have a look at the HTML so you can see this. The data here, you can see it's got all this code. It's really a bit messy there. We don't really want that. And once we've actually extracted just the text, you can see it's a lot cleaner. Just means that we're going to use a lot less tokens in the OpenAI module. Makes it a bit cheaper and easier for the AI model to understand. At the moment, we're creating it to text-to-speech, and we've uploaded it to Slack. And that's it. So within about a minute, we've got a nice personalized podcast-style audio outputted summary of an article that we wanted. If you'd like access to this automation, simply comment Blueprint below, and I'll gladly send it to you. As always, if you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.